Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us
Hell
to the
yeah.
heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston.
Hell yeah.
Nothing like the fanfare of
What's
introductions to
that?
an
Oh,
NFL game,
I'm
and
on
it
that.
was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready
Hell
as
yeah.
their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans.
Hell
And a
yeah.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell, hell nah, I come in a little. I'm
My
gonna be nice
business is
though.
being mine. Goodbye.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
I'm gonna be
His
nice
first
though.
pass is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you
I
don't
like
throw
okay.
right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
6'4".
6'6".
On a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
You wish.
Think so. Thanks, man. Oh.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's full. And he'll be tackled enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
I was she said.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Out left to Shaheed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag
I was about to pass
definitely
too.
an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
I'm really trying to back up.
A couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside.
I got you.
To the perimeter, but not a whole lot
Good
of
to
room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. His throw caught
You won or lost?
and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Oh, yeah,
So let's see what this is about.
Why are you playing tomorrow?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Off of play action, it's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. gain of 18 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run with Foreman, and he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carry now. This is Johnson. Good move at the 30. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 29. A big run there by Johnson. 46 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Green 39! Mayfield on play action. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Black 22! Black 22!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Come back, come back! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Look at this spin. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Throwing after the interception, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going. Third and 2, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a 1st down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Play fake. Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Coleman. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The carry here for the big tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touch. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-6s in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson throwing again. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here, the 32. But he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Here's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level is...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Richmond. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Watson off play action. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 40 yards.
Richmond, blue 8. Tiger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe somebody else was tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
second down. Johnson. He finds some open field here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock.
Oh, exactly.
Why everybody left the party? Y'all done playing?
Nigga, yeah, niggas was done. Yeah, what y'all trying to play?
I'm in a Madden game. I was just wondering. I was trying to play afterwards, but.
Oh.
I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Now, for the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh,
Look
bro.
at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Richmond.
Watson on first down.
Throw that shit.
Now he'll escape to his right.
I dare you.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Myers able to knock it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Watch him now, Barney.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter. Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that. Series to series, play to play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Whitney Merciless in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
To throw, Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
Who won the Madden game?
Here's the Texans offense now ready for their
Who won the
first
Madden
possession
game?
of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board.
How that shit look?
Here at halftime.
Come on, bro. Get out of there with that
Trying to
shit.
get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Plays do you script on those?
Most of
You gotta buy a new station. What happened? Oh, for sure, for sure.
On second down, here's Watson.
Four right now? Nah.
And he's able to get out to the 32.
Trash, bro.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I'm trying to get on 2K. Niggas don't like to run with me, bro.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this.
Niggas don't like to run with me. But I made it big.
The result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws in his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you had.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They got 29 yards that time.
All right, now look at 56.
Mayfield down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be... They went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pick up there, 22. Back now here on EA.
I'm fed up. I'm fed up. Nah, we just started the 4th, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to run a check up real quick. I told these niggas. Super sorry, nigga.
Play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And this is what here? Incomplete.
We in the league. I'm sorry. A lot of these niggas from Tampa, bro.
But he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. So now
Good shit,
2nd and 10
nigga, my
after
division.
the incompletion on first down. Watson going to throw again. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I'm whooping this boy's ass.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
When you yell on Spider-Man too.
And now it's third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright
Some
side.
nigga yelling though.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No
We ain't got a point guard.
that time. Third and long. It's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
It's just I move different. It's a different game, bro. They still patching shit though.
The reason is he better figure it out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I don't mean play the passing lanes on everything though.
Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Coleman has it here right side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far and his team leads, so now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying the fourth quarter advantage. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Randy Merciless in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Now Mayfield. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And now out comes Houston. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A carry for Foreman, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Emmanuel Agba there on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Inside Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Again, it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And Callaway taking it in left side. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Britton Colquitt.
Steve is so petty.
A return of just 2. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you wear with diamond, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Houston, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Brant. Pat's getting his ass whooped. Pat, can you play some defense? Thank you. Shit. nigga threw 8 interceptions. Nobles.